What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about if God of War is no longer a PlayStation exclusive. Now, I specifically mean the God of War that came out in 2018. I don't mean like God of War in general. And there's a few things I want to discuss about this. So I'm going to go about this as if you guys haven't seen the news. Maybe you guys have, but if you have not, or I'm just going to, again, assume you haven't seen what's been going on. So I guess on PlayStation, so this is coming from DualShockers, by the way. On PlayStation's official website, God of War no longer has the listing that says only on PlayStation, which is found on basically every single game that is only on PlayStation. Games like Bloodborne, games like Days Gone, like there's a ton of games that actually have it. Now, games like Detroit Become Human, Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn, those games have notably had the only on PlayStation label removed from them on this exact website when it was already clear, I think when it was already confirmed that they were coming to PC. So that's pretty much it. So God of War on PlayStation's official site no longer says only on PlayStation, again, signifying is it not only on PlayStation anymore. And, again, the other games did it when it was already confirmed. God of War, I guess now we're at the crossroads, right? Now it's what do you want to believe? Did God of War or did Sony in general jump the gun with this and they took it down by accident, or maybe it was a mistake or whatever? Did they take it down by accident before they were originally going to talk about this game coming to PC? Was it just a mistake? I guess in Australia, and I'll show the picture of this article so you guys can read the smaller things that I'm not reading. In Australia, it still says it. It still says only on PlayStation. So it could just be a U.S. thing that something happened to the U.S. site and there was a mistake there. But it's following the trend. It's following the trend. And I think that my opinion on this hasn't really changed, even with Horizon Zero Dawn. It's, look, if this game wants to be on PC or Sony wants to put it on PC, they can put it on PC. Cory Barlog, the director, the creator of this God of War game, has said in the past that he said he would love to see it come to PC, but that he's no Hideo Kojima, right, because of Death Stranding. So it's above his pay grade, all that kind of stuff. So that's the news. That's the news. Is God of War no longer a PlayStation exclusive? Well, again, it would only be this God of War. And again, it's another example of, I believe God of War came out in April of 2018. So it's been almost, if it's not going to come out on PC like tomorrow. So we'll say 2 full years it's been out before it's come to PC. Again, everybody that's played this game on PlayStation has already played it. The people that have played Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation have already played it. Horizon has been out for 3 years. It's been on sale. It's like $5-10 at some points on these sales. And so putting that to PC made a lot of sense, and we talked about that. And God of War, honestly, is the same kind of thing. Now, I know there's always going to be the people, and there is the side in general, and I do get it. I do understand it. What this means for the future of PlayStation is a little bit more of the unknown/scary thing versus what's going on right now. I see zero problems with God of War releasing on PC. If it comes out on PC in May, it comes out on PC in May, and I'm completely fine with it because, again, it's been over 2 years. Everybody that's already going to have played on PS4 have already played. Everybody's played this game, okay? The only people that haven't are the people that have their PCs, PC Master Race, all that kind of stuff, and they're not going to they don't have consoles or they just don't care. And there are plenty of those people out there. And so those are the people that moving these games to PC would, they're doing it for them. We've seen Microsoft do this continuously. Now, what I don't want to happen, now this is where I join the side of kind of worry, is I don't want this to become not necessarily the norm, because if you do it like they're doing it now, Death Stranding, Horizon, God of War, I have no problems with the way they're doing it. But if they start doing like day and day, like it comes out on PS4 and PS5, or just PS5, say in 2 years from now, games come out on PS5 and they also come out on PC. I do have a problem with that because I've been bagging on Microsoft for the longest time. I feel like I need to stay or stick with my word, but it is truly because I believe it. You can't say something is an exclusive if it's on 2 different things, because then it's not exclusive to one. So if you say an Xbox exclusive, I think they've changed it now where it's like Microsoft. So like they've changed the wordings of it and stuff like that, but because it's no longer an Xbox exclusive. If you can get Halo Infinite on Xbox Series X, Xbox One, all of the versions of Xbox One, and PC all on the same day, all on day one, then it's not an Xbox exclusive. You don't need to have the Xbox to play it. Now, I guess console exclusive, you could say something like that, but there is a worry there definitely with it does take away how much you need the PlayStation, okay? And that's about as far as I'd be willing willing to go. If the way they're doing it now is the way that they're going to stick with, and they've talked about Herman Hulst, who is that newly appointed head of Worldwide Studios. He took over for Shuhei Yoshida, who got moved to like the indie team to manage the indie studios. He had said like this is not something that like is going to be regular. We're not going to do, and so again, like basically what I just said, he said they're not going to do, which is reassuring that, hey, not all these games are going to be, you come out day one on PlayStation 4 and on PC. These are for strategic measures, basically, where these are games that have been out for a long time. These are very commercially successful games. These are games that were critically successful, and everybody that's played them has already played them. You know you're going to get a God of War 2. You're going to try and get as many people as you can from PC to jump over to consoles. I assume that is also part of it. But like as long as God of War 2 doesn't come out same day, PS5 and PC, I'm fine with it. And to be quite honest, I really don't think that's going to happen. So the way it is now, the way it is with God of War, potentially, and honestly, I believe this. I do think it could have been them jumping the gun, or like you could blame it on like a mistake, because if it's not like worldwide that it took away the label only on PlayStation, then there is maybe a mistake there in the system. But the fact that it is removed in general, at least from the US one, that is telling, and it's going right along. Again, Death Stranding did it, Horizon Zero Dawn did it, God of War did it. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know for sure, but I wonder if like a game like Uncharted, if the Uncharted franchise, or The Last of Us, actually, we've talked about that in before. I believe that was actually a rumor that was floating around. The Last of Us would come out on PC as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Like Last of Us Part 2, as long as it's like at least a year. I guess Death Stranding came out in November and then PC in June. So as long as it's like 6 to 8 months after it comes out on console, I have no problem with it. I mean, truly, like in my opinion, in my experience, like in my life, it doesn't affect me all that much because I have a PlayStation. I'm gonna get the PS5. I have the PS4, and with these games, again, these are examples of games like that I get day one. Like I'm not waiting 2 years to get Detroit. I'm not gonna wait 3 years to get Horizon. I'm not waiting 2 years to get God of War. Like these are games I'm getting day one. I'm not even gonna wait 5, 6, 7 months. Now, there may be some of them, like Days Gone and Death Stranding. Like, if I could do it over again, would I have waited a few extra months for, like, did I need them when they came out? Not necessarily. So there are some games, but, like, the highly successful games, the ones that are talked about as, like, Game of the Year, Game of the Generation, like, this is what makes Sony, those kind of games, if they come out a year, 2 years later on PC, we've already gotten them, right? Because we've already supported them, because if we didn't support them, like, they wouldn't really be a thing, right? So, again, with God of War, I don't see a problem with it. I honestly do believe this. I do believe it will come to PC eventually. It seems like there's been talk, kind of like joking talk in the background, but I feel like just with the path that they're going, again, with Horizon, with Death Stranding, with Detroit wasn't their choice. It's because Quantic Dream stopped basically working with them, stopped like having a contract with them, so they could do whatever they want. So you're seeing these kind of things. And again, Last of Us Part 2, maybe in another year, maybe The Last of Us 1, maybe the first game comes out on PC over the next couple months. Maybe the Uncharted games make their way over at some point. We'll have to keep our eyes open for it. And again, it's more of the future stuff that could worry me. I don't want these games coming out the same day. But again, is it hypocritical? Because I'm still going to get them on PlayStation. Like I have a gaming laptop, but because I use it for editing and stuff, I don't use it for gaming. I don't really game on my computer. So, I mean, it's not really affecting my life. So, you know what? If people are going to enjoy these games, if more people are going to enjoy them, I guess I'm only kind of defending it coming out exclusively on PlayStation because I want PlayStation to succeed. And I feel like if you give PC the option on day one, you may lose some traffic. You may lose some revenue. And that's something that could potentially be a problem for PlayStation. But again, maybe in the gaming perspective, it's more people than ever playing your game. So it's a tough topic. It's honestly a tough topic. And I don't really know, if their decision is already leaning one way. I just don't know if it's going to continue and get a little bit more drastic over the coming years. So guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think God of War is coming to PC? Do you think this removing only on PlayStation label means something? Or maybe you just think it was a mistake? It totally could be. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Stay safe out there, guys. We're all in this fight together, and I hope to see you all on the next video.